Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War. And we left off, Orkamongus is no more, though fighting the warboss was far from an easy thing. He had a heavily fortified base and a lot of orcs defending it, including an armoured squiggoth that gave us a run for our money. Quite a lot of our dreadnoughts fell to that squiggoth. A lesson learned there is that I should have some dreadnoughts without an assault cannon. Two dreadnought close combat weapons working together makes them monstrously effective in close combat. We ended up winning through sheer mass of firepower, but we won't always have that huge amount of firepower. But that's the past. And now, it's time for Mission 5. Surely we're just mopping up the Orks by now, right?
The Orks have been repelled, and the warboss has been defeated. But this war is far from over. The Orks still threaten to overcome several major population centers, and could mass more than a large enough force to overwhelm the Imperial armies present on the planet. We have bought time, nothing more. But this is no longer a primary concern. Our scouts have recovered evidence that the forces of Chaos, the great enemy, may be operating on this planet, right under our very noses. We must face this foe wherever they stand. If there is even a chance that they are here, we must seek them out and destroy them. Inquisitor Toth is demanding that we leave the planet, but of all the powers his position grants him, commandeering a space marine company is not one of them. I must admit that I find his presence unwelcome so soon after the events on my homeworld of Cyrene. Inquisitors have a way of inflaming a guilty conscience, and that I do not need right now.
I sense there's going to be some tension between you and the Inquisitor. Tension that the Inquisitor is going to notice. Let's hope we can find these forces quickly. That's a lot of orcs. But this time they're everywhere as opposed to focused in one direction. A new lead. There's our base. There we are.
This warp storm could trap us here for a month or for a century. We cannot risk staying here. We must evacuate Tartarus before it arrives in 3 days' time.
The Imperial Guard and Holy Fleet can attend to the evacuation. The Blood Ravens have more pressing matters to contend with.
Such as?
I believe agents of Chaos have taken strong root here.
I sense no taint here. Even so, were there a Chaos presence on Tartarus, it is better we leave them here with the Orks than waste more lives fighting them. We could wish no worse fate for either of our enemies, and to be trapped with the other. But we must leave here now.
That is a matter for my brothers and I to decide. We will use these 3 days to settle our affairs and satisfy our suspicions. Meanwhile, you have our transports to facilitate evacuation.
Colonel Brom, the captain and I must attend to matters of faith. If you would leave us, please.
But surely this involves me as a...
Forgive me for not being clear on the matter. I said please, when in fact I meant now.
This does involve him. You should have shown him a modicum of respect.
Captain, you uncovered extensive heresy on your home world. Cyrene, was it?
That has nothing to do with the events here on Tartarus.
But I believe they do. You requested the Inquisition undertake an exterminatus, the destruction of your planet's entire populace, which we obliged.
I still fail to see...
Captain, I am not questioning your loyalty, but I must wonder if your actions on Cyrene have not affected your judgment. Perhaps that was a poor choice of words. I merely fear that you might see chaos, but it does not exist. I ask that as a loyal subject of the Emperor, you serve the Imperium's interest before your own agenda.
Captain, that Inquisitor had no right to speak to you in such manner. But perhaps he is right. The coming storm will trap our enemies here, where they can consume one another.
And what if the forces of chaos escape the system before the storm? No. We will not use this freak occurrence as an excuse to avoid our enemies, or our responsibility. They are here for a reason, and we will discover that reason.
We are with you, brother Captain, as always.
The humans are coming your way in full force. You should hear their heavy feet long before you see them, and smell them long before that.
The Eldar are here.
Orbital Command has indicated the dropship landed in this general proximity. We've discovered a path, Captain. It's obvious someone has been digging here.
Cut by Orks?
I've never seen an Ork lend such a careful hand to a task.
If it wasn't Orks, then it must be the forces of chaos.
Nope.
We will follow this path and discover the truth behind what has transpired here.
Well, we have the Inquisitor with us. Right. We do not have many resources right now. Bring the Force Commander and
The
liberate...
sacred artifact will now be available to us. Construct it, and we will have access to powerful abilities.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Okay, we can't build that right now. We don't have the resources for it. But, you know what we do need? A plasma generator.
With all due haste.
And we're also going to need another tactical squad. We don't have any points to take, but there is one close by. All the way down there. Alright.
Faith is our shield.
You can't get anything right now. We're going to need a...
Yes, Lord.
very quickly, a... armory.
Squad deployed.
Get the armory here.
Build routine 721.
We don't have a lot of stuff coming in. We're going to be careful.
Direct us to the enemy.
Going to be careful. So if I right-click here, there's a bit of an experiment on what to do with things.
Faith is our shield.
It only does it once. But I can just press R to get more of them.
We are the Emperor's chosen.
Okay, so that's being built. That's built, so now we have a little bit more of that.
Yes, Lord.
Now we can build this in a bit. This requires the armory, which we're building. We're building that. I want to increase the squad cap and the vehicle cap while I'm thinking about it. Get that add-on. We absolutely want bionics and... oh, we want heavy weapon increase. Ah, we need power. We need power for that. We have used all of our power.
Yes, most beneficent one.
But that's fine, that's fine. So. Heavy weapon increase.
Awaiting orders.
I want... let's think. What do
Yes,
I
my
want?
lord.
I'd like missile launchers if I can, but we can't get missile
As your
launchers
command.
right now. Heavy bolters might be good. Heavy bolters might be good as a hedging our bets kind of weapon. They cost 40 and 10. We don't have a lot of power.
Yes.
We are
most
going to need more
beneficent
power.
one.
Can I get another power thing? Not yet, I can't. Oh, we have to move forward like the plot demands, but I'm very wary of that. Very wary.
We stand
Not
ready.
without some things to help us out. Okay, Plasma Pistol and that are available eventually. Kiko is being very, very cautious. Very cautious. Also,
Scouts
we do
awaiting
have you.
orders.
We should probably requisition more people for you. And some I can give you plasma guns,
Scouts
actually.
awaiting orders.
But I think sniper rifles are what we need here. Have some sniper rifles.
Scouts in position.
And we're going to need to get you... Yeah, squad increase would be nice. Requires the monastery. Well, we don't have the monastery yet. Not yet. That's being built.
Ever vigilant.
Once we have enough of this, I want to give you heavy bolter. Okay, let's oh, you already have stuff.
At your command.
No, you don't. There we go. Heavy bolters galore for you.
What is your order?
And this is now built, so we can now give you... Can we... There we go. Missile launchers. That's what we want. I'm going to save up and get some missile launchers.
Scouts ready.
You can't infiltrate yet, but I can get you the infiltration power, which will allow you to sneak forward.
I am ready to pass judgment.
That you are. That you are.
What would you have me do?
I would have you join this heavy bolter squad right now.
Together to victory!
I'd have you join this squad for now. There we go.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Can't add you just yet. We can increase the squad count eventually.
Like a fortress with its gates unbarred
We
and
have
unguarded.
1 and 2. Am I preparing too much? Yes. Yes, I absolutely am. Is it worth me preparing this much? Probably.
Scouts here.
Okay. You can infiltrate now.
Danger. We will
You
root
can
it out.
infiltrate. Which means you can sneak. And that's what I'll be doing.
What is it you desire?
I'll be using you to sneak. This base seems pretty well defended. Frag grenades? Don't even have the power for that. I will do, though.
Venerate the immortal emperor.
And can I need the power for these missile launchers? We can also add sergeants.
The Emperor protects.
You already have a sergeant.
Knowledge is power.
You're gonna need a
Guide it
sergeant.
well.
You're gonna need one. Oh, there's another missile launcher. We have 3. I can add this in a moment. By the way, we don't know where that Oh, I was about to say we don't know where that sergeant went from the intro cutscene.
The
They're
Emperor
right
protects.
An open mind is like a
The game's doing a
fortress with
really
its
good
gates
job of
unbarred and
making this
unguarded.
suspenseful. There you go. 4th missile launcher. Then we'll get a sergeant. And then we need some requisition points. Really, really quickly. Really
I can
quickly.
sense the enemy. They
Yes,
are close.
they are close. There's one there. And there's one there. We're going to have to defend these. We're going to have to defend them.
I stand ready.
And in just a moment, we'll have enough to get a sergeant. We are going to want things like plasma pistols and power swords for them, but we don't
An
have
open mind is
anywhere
like a fortress
near
with its gates
enough
unbarred
resources
and
to make that happen.
unguarded.
So, let us save. And then let us press forward very cautiously. And once we do find some objectives, we're going to immediately build listening posts on them and then upgrade
An
them
open
further.
mind is like a fortress with its gates
Because we're going to
unbarred and
need to.
unguarded.
Scouts ready.
Okay,
I sense danger.
go
We will
forward.
root it
There is
out.
no such thing as innocence.
Go forward.
Only degrees
He
of
who
guilt.
stands with me
Go
shall
forward.
be my brother.
Yes.
We also have you. Not attached you to any squad yet. Right, we're going to move together.
He who stands with me shall be my
We're going to
brother.
bring you with
Yes,
us.
Lord. I exist to serve.
We should probably
I await
also
your
build another
instructions.
one of these once we have the resources.
Search.
That's a
commencing.
when, not an if.
Getting into position.
Walk softly.
Well, we know what's
and
coming,
Carry a big gun.
but our units
At your
don't.
command. Commencing infiltration.
And there
Walk
they are,
softly and carry a
the
big
fallen
gun.
scouts.
Scouts in position.
Move a bit further
Search
forward.
commencing.
Okay, there's nothing here apart from this. Right, claim it.
Scouts awaiting orders.
Yes,
You
most
move here.
beneficent one. As you wish.
We're going to build some defenses here for sure.
He who stands with me
We're
shall
going to build
be
defenses
my brother.
here. I need to save these requisition points for fortifying this. A couple of heavy bolter turrets might be good. And soon enough, this will be ours.
I await
Area
your
secured.
instructions.
There it is. Right, listening post.
Build routine 721 initiated.
Get that built so we can get more resources. Already the amount of requisition points we have is
I await
increasing
your
dramatically.
instructions.
We're going to build another one of these in a moment. Right now.
I will do as you ask.
And once this is built, we'll see if we can get a bigger thing built.
Here to serve.
Game's doing a fantastic job of making this suspenseful. There we go.
Yes, Lord.
Now, can I improve this further? Not yet, but I want to build this turret. So I want to increase that too. Okay, that's been built. Excellent.
Here to serve.
Let's build a turret here
Build routine
just to defend it.
721 initiated.
Yes, my lord.
You're going to infiltrate and head
We will move ahead
this
to
way.
mark any enemy positions.
Praise the Emperor.
Okay,
Confirmed.
that's been done. We want to get these now. I think plasma pistols first. And frag grenades. We also want to upgrade this so that it gives us even more requisition points.
Here to serve.
Alright. Just need to wait a little bit for some more points. It won't take that long. I could use those points to get power swords instead, but I keep forgetting to upgrade these, so let's upgrade it.
Here to serve.
And move you here.
As you wish.
It'll give us even more points,
At your
and we need
command,
those points.
we will move
Research
ahead
on that is
to
complete.
mark any enemy positions.
And in a moment, we will get power swords. And there we go, power swords.
Scouts ready.
Move forward.
Orcs, attack!
Oh,
Gathering
back.
Search
While the
commencing.
enemies of the Emperor
How about thee?
draw breath, their dispersion.
Yeah, the Orks are still a problem. The Orks are still an issue.
Wait,
But we could deal with them.
they weren't attacking. They were fleeing.
What could inspire fear in an orc?
That is a question. What could inspire fear in them? The answer may not surprise you. It's Eldar. Or the Eldari as they're now known. A race far more ancient than
Scouts
humanity.
in position.
They once
While the
ruled
enemies
all,
of the Emperor still draw breath,
your
there can
command.
be
and
no
then they lost
peace.
it due to their own
Here
folly.
to serve.
Okay,
Scouts in position.
here's a point.
Infiltrating enemy territory.
Claim it.
Beware the alien.
Now move
The
forward.
mutant. They have it.
We are going to absolutely upgrade for power fists and that. And when we have 100, we'll also upgrade that. We'd also like to get a vehicle requisition building. Get that as soon as we can.
I await
That's
your
going to
instructions.
require 350. Yeah, we're going to save
you
our requisition points for the moment.
Yes, Lord. I exist to
Position
serve.
secure.
Okay. Once we have 100, we'll build this, and then we'll upgrade it. And we'll probably leave a squad here to defend this place. There we
With
go.
all due
Scouts
haste.
in position.
That has been done. Look at me being super careful and super cautious. Power fists have been acquired. And in a moment, we will get this tactical squad. We could even leave the Inquisitor with them. We're probably going to leave the Inquisitor with them.
None can stand before the Inquisition.
Space Marines seem to be doing a good job of it. Okay, we will have this built. And then
Yes,
I
most
want
beneficent
you
one.
to build a couple of these once we have the requisition points. Already we're getting plus 50. Plus 20 on power, though. We are going to need some more power. We are going to need more power. We can make that happen, though. Okay. Upgrade this now.
Marine squad deployed.
They are deployed. I want you to go over here.
Orders received. I am prepared.
And I want you to attach
by order of the Inquisition
to them.
I am taking command here.
I think it's more accurate to say you're just following them. Right. We want missiles here. We also want a sergeant. And we want you to get over here.
Agreed, leader.
And once this is fully upgraded,
Yes, Lord.
it'll be well defended. But we can always make it better defended by using these turrets.
With all due
One
haste.
here,
Scouts ready.
and the one here. That should do a trick. And with the gun on this, we will have escalate engagement research. Right, a global bonus requisition. Performance use that you have excess power but not enough requisition. Oh. First of two possible upgrades. I mean, we have an excess of power. We have an excess of power. Anyway.
Yes.
Let's
Agreed.
get a few more people here for you. And we will
I
build
await your
another turret in a
instructions.
moment. One here. Oh no, we don't have the requisition yet. We will do, though. Look how quickly it's going up. Actually, do this now.
Here to serve.
Research that, and in a moment, we'll be able to get this. Slowly but surely. I know I'm taking this carefully, but I want to make sure I don't mess up.
I will do as you ask.
So the heavy bolters cover us on anti-infantry. A little bit of anti-armor wouldn't go amiss. And that'll be done with missiles. Okay, that's been researched. Fantastic. Do we have anything else that we could research? Well, we could get more of that. And we could also get these. This seems like a good idea. Oh no, we were going to
Yes,
build
Lord.
a vehicle factory, weren't we? Yes, we were. Yes, you are. Also, that is now done, so we're getting even more. We can't do that yet, but at some point soon we might. Okay, getting lots more resources,
Yes,
and
most beneficent
with
one.
that we'll be able to build this in a second. And that'll give us our lovely, lovely dreadnoughts.
I will do
And when we
as
come back,
you
folks, we will move further forward and see just what trap lies in our future. Because, oh boy, there's probably a trap in our future. There's probably a big trap in our future.
I am ready to pass judgment.
Also, we need more requisition points. Not to worry, however. We are accumulating them at a rapid pace. But we'll need to press forward to get more of these points, lest these places dry up. And we don't want them to dry up. We don't want that to happen. Okay. That should be enough of that. And this place is pretty heavily defended. Very heavily defended, in fact. And that's being built. Okay, we're in a good situation now. We're in a good situation. Are we as ready as we'll ever be? We could have a dreadnought. You know, it's probably what I should do. I should probably bring a dreadnought with me. A dreadnought would be a great idea. It covers our lack of close combat mastery. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. But that'll be for next time, folks. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications as when we return. We shall search this area for the Taint of Chaos, and probably only find the Eldar. What are the Eldar doing here? Perhaps they're here for the same reason the Chaos are here. If that's the case, that's very worrying indeed. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.